guys, it's Ruthie, or Mystery S 1948, and welcome to my week 36 post-op SADI-S or Loop DS video. Hooray! Okay, alright, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ruthie. I'm 36 years old, I'm 5'7", and on December 11th of 2017, I had the bariatric procedure, the SADI-S or Loop DS, at Sanford Health with Dr. Curtis Peary. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with my stats and get those out of the way. My highest weight of all time was 375 pounds back in July of 2016. The day of surgery, I was 319.4 pounds. Last week I weighed in at 229, and this week I weighed in at 228 even. So that is a loss this week of 1 pound. Total overall loss of 147 pounds. And some surgery of 91.4. So, yay! I actually will take that pound and be super grateful because I've not done awesome. This week has been a little bit of a struggle bus for me. I know I mentioned in my last video and rambled on for like ever about just some of the mind games and things that I've been thinking about and dealing with, and the society's perception of me now that I am, as Grace from Grace Gets Gastric calls it, socially acceptable fat rather than super morbidly obese. So I think there's just been several factors in the fact that I've just not been super on point. I haven't like strayed extremely far. I've just had a little bit more carbs and calories than I normally would. And my schedule's been all wonky and whatever. Like my daycare was closed a couple days. I actually took my son to work with me, which he did really good. But it's stressful, and then I was like, oh, I need to feed him, and he can't just eat, what I eat, which is like some cheese and cashews, or like, a yogurt and call it good. He actually needs like food. So I would take him to fast food, and then I'm like, oh, I want hamburger. And I, just eat the patty, but still a lot more calories than normal. Yeah. So I haven't been awesome. So I'm glad that I lost anything, honestly. So I really want to refocus my efforts and hit it hard. I kind of feel like I'm getting lazy in this, which is not at all what I want. Like, I really want to win at this, and this is like, and I know it's just this total, like, head game thing where I feel so uncomfortable now, which is so weird. Like, I should be more comfortable now and more confident and whatever, but I'm starting to just feel, like, kind of uncomfortable in my skin because it's skin it's smaller than I've ever been before, and it just seems so ridiculous that I would be uncomfortable or deal with thoughts of like, actually I'm good even though I'm still obese class 2. I don't know, it's just bizarre. But it's genuinely how I've been feeling. I've just been feeling like I need to stop right now. This is a good spot to stop. But it's not. There's more to go, and there's more things I want to do and accomplish, and I want to be healthier than this. So I think I've kind of been self-sabotaging a little. So in order to combat that, again, I think I may be saying goodbye to the scale again in September. Just because not knowing what the number is and just being like, okay, what do I want my life to look like? What do I want my everyday life to consist of? Which is putting things in my body that are good for me, staying within a reasonable calorie range, and exercising. So I think I'm going to do that. It's another week of weighing, which I'm not even consistent with weighing, you guys. I like sometimes weigh in the morning, sometimes weigh at night, sometimes just forget. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a scale or number thing. I think it's honestly just trying to work through this uncomfortable feeling. When it's such a strange experience to look back on, different situations where when I was bigger and how I was treated. Not that people treated me horribly. I've always been the one to initiate conversation. And now it feels like people are going out of their way to say hi and going out of their way to make small talk with me, which I'm sure this is just how people treat each other that are normal-ish size. I just have never been there for very long, and so never realized that this wasn't special treatment. This is just how people normally interact with each other. And honestly, it kind of pisses me off that I didn't get treated this way when I was big. Everywhere I go, somebody makes an attempt to talk to me now. And I live in the Midwest, and we're all Midwestern nice, or Minnesota nice kind of thing, even though I'm South Dakota. But it's this, like, I don't know. Like, I can't even walk through the grocery store without somebody saying, giving me a smile and, making a small talkiness about, like, the day or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. I like to talk to people. And I've always done that to a degree, but I very rarely was approached by others. I was always the approacher. Does that make sense? So that whole feeling of being exposed that I talked about last time, I think has to do with that. It's like all of a sudden I feel noticed and I don't know how to handle it. I guess I'm just not comfortable with it yet. I think over time I'll get more so, but it's just, everywhere I go. Like, I go to the grocery store and somebody has to talk to me. I go to the gas station and, somebody says, hey, it's a nice day. It's like, yeah, hi, random person. I don't know. But there is a level of, I don't know if it's resentment, I guess. I don't know if it's that strong. It's just this little bit of a, hey, is this how people always are with each other? Like, how come I didn't experience this before? I was the same person. I was just as awesome back when I was 375 pounds or 350 pounds or everything in between. I am the same awesome person. I just have a smaller body and look more conventionally attractive, I guess. Anyway. So yeah, so rant over. Okay, so yeah, so I'm thinking of saying goodbye to the scale again because I want to focus in, and I do want to work through these mental issues. It's weird because I've heard not everybody, but a lot of people in this community talk about how the majority of this battle is in your head. And I have felt so much like joy and excitement all throughout this journey, and it is only until now that I'm in new territory that I really have felt that angst, I guess, maybe? Is that an appropriate word to use in that situation? I don't know. It's kind of angsty. That angst or that, like, struggle, that internal, like, uneasiness when it comes to losing weight. Because, like I said, there's this feeling of, like, almost wanting to stop, even though I don't want to stop. I have goals. I have things I want to accomplish. And I still have a lot of weight to lose, guys. Like, not 100 pounds, but, 75-ish. I don't know. But yeah, I keep saying rant over and then I keep bringing it back up. One cool thing though, so I decided to test my running endurance yesterday, which was, I don't know, got in my head. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a little warm up my muscles, and then I'm just going to run as long as I possibly can. And I ended up running for 23 minutes straight with no pause, no walking breaks. And I felt pretty darn good about it. I was pretty excited, actually. I'm going to try again tonight and see if I can go for 25. But yeah, I was exhausted and oh my gosh, I am sore today. But it felt so good. And I'm like, that's right. That's what I want to do, because eventually I'm hoping I can run a little faster than at 3.5 and like that my, 25 to 30 minutes is, enough to do a 5K. So, and in, 30 minutes to do a 5K would be awesome. I currently would probably take a lot longer than that, but still, anyway. So that was cool. So woohoo, running! And possibly no scale. Next week I will have another weight update. I do want to do another week of weighing in, but and maybe 2 weeks. We'll see. I think I'll probably weigh in and throughout the month of August just to make it a clean cutoff, but then get rid of the scale because my head's just in a weird space, and I want to make sure that my focus continues to be on living a healthy lifestyle and not just losing pounds and inches. Like, yeah, because I want this to be a long-term thing and not just a diet. So anyway, that is all I've got for you this week, you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.